King crab legs are always a special treat. Today we're doing them on the Weber Kettle. Let me show you how we do it. Let's go. We have just short of 3 pounds of these king crab legs here, and they are looking fantastic. This is one of the easiest, most simple recipes you're gonna come by, and if you're a fan of crab legs, you're gonna absolutely love this. I was always intimidated about cooking these on the grill, but once you try it, you know there's no other way to do it. So a quick outline of what we're gonna do. We're gonna prep these. We're gonna make a basting butter. We're gonna throw them on the grill. We're gonna cook them and we're gonna eat them. So first thing first, we have to prep these crab legs. Best way to prepare these is to go ahead and just remove these all, separate them all. That way you could cook them individually at their own pace. You got the bigger pieces that are gonna take a little longer, the smaller pieces that are gonna take less time. Gonna keep all these, I call them knuckles, but I believe they're also called shoulders. Keep that all together. Then we got our big portion of the leg here and our smaller portions of the legs. And this actually came with a claw. We're gonna cook that up as well. We got these separated. You see these extra ribbons we have here? We're gonna get rid of those and just snip those off. Now these shoulders, there's a lot of meat in here, so we're gonna wanna make sure we take care of these too, but that's it for these. Because all this meat's already exposed, this is gonna cook up wonderfully. Now with these bigger portions of the leg, we're gonna cut these open, because as we're basting these and grilling these, we want that butter mixture to get inside here. So let's split this open here. You just need a little crack in there to get that going. That way, as we're basting it, all that flavor is gonna get in there. We're gonna do these across the board here. Just give them all a little crack open, just enough to make sure you can get that stuff in there. Alrighty, these are all set. Time to get that Weber Kettle fired up. And we're setting up the Weber Kettle for 2-zone cooking. Taking a lit chimney of Jealous Devil lump charcoal, placing it in the slow and sear on top of some unlit coals. This area is gonna be nice and hot, and if we need to, we can move the crab legs into this cooler area. This is all prepped up. We're gonna move this over to the side and make our butter mixture. So if you have ever eaten crab legs or lobster or anything like that, there's usually some sort of a butter dipping sauce that goes along with it. It's typically clarified butter. You dip it in there, it tastes amazing. It's pretty simple to make clarified butter. You take the butter, melt it down, let it separate, then you skim the milk fats off the top and any solids on the bottom. You gently pour out and leave those solids at the bottom, and then you have this nice clarified butter. Instead of going through all that work today, I'm gonna use ghee. Ghee is clarified butter that's done already. And we're just gonna use that today. You can find this at most of your local grocery stores. I got this one at Target. So let's go ahead. All we're gonna do is melt this down and we're gonna add some seasonings to it. Probably would have been easier to let it warm up first. Maybe melt it in the container it's in, but we got it. It smells like popcorn movie butter. This was one 12-ounce container of the ghee. We're gonna add a couple seasonings to it. Simple, but always delicious Old Bay. I'm gonna add maybe 3/4 of a tablespoon, a tablespoon. And we're gonna add about the same of this Tony C's Creole seasoning. This gives it another pop, just adds to that flavor. Now you can add whatever seasonings you like with your crab. Gonna get this mixed in there. This is all ready to go, that's it. Gonna get the crab legs on, got the butter ready. So let's go over to the grill and get these cooking. Coals are lit, looking good. Not really gonna pay attention to what the grill runs at today. We're gonna cook it hot and fast over direct heat and indirect heat until we get to an internal temperature around 145. We wanna make sure that crab's safe to eat. So let's go get this on and start basting. These are on and popping. We're gonna hit it with some of this butter baste. This is why you go with the direct heat, so you can move it around. Keep it close, so if it flares up like that, move it away. And we're just gonna baste and baste some more. Those have been basted a few times with that butter sauce, closing it down a little bit, indirect heat, let that finish coming up the top. Probably gonna go basted, flip another time or two, and then we're gonna pull it off when it's time to try them. Let's go check in on these things. Only into 70s to 100 degrees, depending on which part of the leg we're looking at here. So we're gonna keep basting and cooking, and we're gonna pull them off shortly and show you how we did. These crab legs are done off the grill, all hit an internal temperature of 145 or higher. They are looking fantastic, and I am dying to dig in. One thing you need to do is make sure you keep enough of that butter sauce left over so you can dip in when you're done. So let's crack one of these open, see how we did. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow-wee. Oh, it's so succulent. Wow, unreal. Juicy, tender, buttery, smoky. This is why you do it on the grill. These are amazing. Get a little bit of that butter dip in there. Absolutely heavenly. You gotta try them this way. Please let me know if you do. If you like what we did there, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check me out on social media, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Take care. Peace.